There's one.
You got him?
Yep.
Right on. Woo!
That's a pretty fish.
Good morning, folks. I'm Larry Ladowski with MidWest Outdoors, and today I'm down in Kentucky Lake. We're fishing out of Big Bear Resort, and I'm fishing with this guy, Rodney Hairgrove Guide Service. We're gonna do a little bit of bass fishing. We're gonna do a little bit of everything today. We're gonna show you what a Kentucky vacation really is like. Stick with us. Oh yeah.
That's cool. There's one.
Man's on fire.
There's a good one. He was out here close too. Hello, baby.
Oh yeah. A little bigger then. Now what are we fishing here, Cap?
We are fishing the edge of a secondary channel where they've dug it out where it's safe travel when the water's down. So in front of us is 10 foot of water, and we're pulling it off the ledge into about 20. Sometimes they're right on the edge of the ledge, sometimes they're up on top of it. The last two we've caught's been down at the bottom of the drop, but that's a pretty fish.
Yeah, it is.
We're just throwing a Carolina rig, 3/4 ounce weight, about a 2 foot leader, and a little baby brush hog. What you got on there?
I don't know.
It's a nice one. Big bluegill.
Ooh.
Nice job.
You know, now this is the fun thing about, and a great thing about Kentucky Lake too, is you got the bass fishing, of course, but then you've got bluegill, crappie, striper, white bass, a number of fish that you can really take a kid out or a family fishing and really have a great time.
So we started out bass fishing and caught a few this morning, and it got windy on us. So we decided to go bluegill fishing.
That's right.
Get out of the wind. It's a little bit late in the season. They spawn about the end of April. About the time the crappie fishing starts getting slow, then the bluegill and red ear fishing get really good.
Yeah, you've got something happening down here all the time,
yeah,
right?
just about all the time. If you want to catch some fish, you can come to Kentucky Lake and catch something.
And it starts out with your crappie, obviously.
In March, early to mid-March. As soon as it starts warming up, the crappie fishing gets really good, and I'll fish for crappie from about the second week of March all the way through April. And then the bluegill fishing gets really good. And the bass fishing the whole time.
Hey, that's taking us some drag.
It's a nice little bluegill.
And then you got some good catfish too, right?
Good catfishing. About May, the catfish will start spawning. You can catch them on big broken rock on the main lake. In the summertime, in June and July, the white bass fishing gets phenomenal on this lake.
So really year round. And then of course, when you get back to the fall, you get crappie fishing.
Get the crappie fish again in October when it starts cooling down, October, November.
Really everything goes in reverse.
It does, it turns around.
Hey, that's a nice one.
It's a nice one.
Yep.
He liked the bug with the legs on.
Yes, he did.
Nice one. Fair. Thank you, little bluegill. Another one?
Yep.
Sweet.
Sweet. I think he's a cooler one.
There's another one.
One after another. Ah, that's a little small. It's a nice thing about this colored line, you can see the bites.
Absolutely, I love it. Especially when throwing a crappie jig, you can see that line jump when one hits it.
You know, Rodney, Kentucky Lake is a huge lake.
Yeah, it's 187 miles from Kentucky Dam to Pickwick Lock, so it's more water than I'll probably ever see.
Well, the nice thing about what we've been doing today is that we pretty much fished, what, all within 10, 15 minutes of the
within a couple of miles.
And right now, where are we?
We're right in front of the marina store at Big Bear Resort, catching bluegill.
And this is supposedly, shh, don't tell anybody, but this is supposedly one of the best bluegill places on the lake. But we won't say that too loudly.
That's right.
But the nice thing about it is Big Bear is really a full service resort. They got everything that you need for a terrific vacation, family or fishing. They rent fishing boats, they rent pontoon boats, they rent ski boats, you name it. And they have every accommodation that you can imagine, correct?
Oh, they've got everything from a block cottage all the way up to a condo. They've got 7 or 8 townhouses, 2 chalets.
And a cool 1,800 log cabin.
It is really neat. It's really neat. I've got some customers that stay there, and it's really nice inside. It's not what you'd expect of an old 1800s cabin.
They've got a marina that you can pretty much get every kind of groceries or license that you need as well, and plenty of things to do around the resort as well, from volleyball to basketball to a swimming pool.
Boat slips if you got a boat, you're staying here or live in the area.
And the campgrounds.
We got a big campground. I'm not sure how many spaces. I believe there's probably 65 or 70
And when you come down here, you gotta fish with this guy.
You gotta fish with me.
Just ask for Rodney. What do you say we go see if we can catch some crappie?
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
A little crappie.
Way to go!
Probably 10 inches. So on Kentucky Lake, there's a 10-inch minimum. So they have to be 10 inches, mouth closed. Any way you can make that tail go, but that's a probably 10.5-inch crappie right there, just to keep her. How big is he?
Don't know. Oh, that's a
That's a
nicer
keeper.
one. There you go.
He's 10 inches.
Yep.
So you want to show the people how we measure them, make sure?
Not that one. Oh, there we go.
There's a good one.
Little guy.
Little guy. Fun to catch though.
Oh, yeah.
We'll catch him
I
next
find
year.
any species of fish fun to catch.
They are. That's a good thing about Kentucky Lake. There's usually always something that you can catch.
That's right. Hey, we've had a great morning of fishing down here. Thanks, Rodney, for having
Thank
us
you.
out. Folks, when you come down to Kentucky Lake, check out Big Bear Resort at bigbearkentuckylake.com. I'm Larry Ladowski from Midwest Outdoors. We'll catch you later.